Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys this sparkly St. Patrick's Day design. And today I'm doing my own nails. Now I'm working slightly different to normal. Usually I would do all of my prep, then apply my tips and then my clear base before moving on to the design. But today I just did one nail at a time throughout the day whenever I had some free time. So I just applied my tip, my clear base, and then went straight in with the design on the little finger. So I've placed CJP Peach Sorbet down at the cuticle area, got a nice neat cuticle and then faded it down, and here I'm coming in with another bead just to build up that coverage slightly and to bring the fade further down the nail. I don't need to take this colour all the way to the tip because it is going to be a glitter fade at the tip anyway. And then here I'm coming in with this beautiful bright green glitter from the Glitter Nail Angel. This particular one is lime soda and it's from their fizzy drinks collection. I did recently swatch that collection on my channel, so I will leave it linked in the description box below or in the cards above in case you guys want to check it out. And I've picked that glitter up with a small bead of crystal glass from CJP and I've placed it down at the tip area, and I'm keeping my brush nice and wet and just tapping and pressing that glitter around, fading it back slightly, and then just coming in with some more glitter to build up the coverage. This is a really simple set to do, and I wanted to do a St. Patrick's Day design on myself that was a bit more subtle. I did a bit of an OTT one on my Glamerliz hand and I absolutely loved how it turned out, and it just inspired me to do a set on myself. But yeah, like I said, I didn't want it to be as over the top because I was pushed for time. So on the top of that green acrylic, I'm coming in with these long stars from Charlie's Nail Art, and I do have a discount code for Charlie's, which I will leave in the description box below. But I'm just placing these down on top of that glitter and acrylic mix and nudging them around with my brush until I'm happy with how they're all placed. Off camera, I then capped my little finger in crystal glass, and we're now moving on to the ring finger. So again, I've applied my tip and my clear base, and now I'm coming in with that lime soda at the cuticle area. So I've placed this down and I'm just using the tip of my brush to get a nice neat cuticle area. You want to get as close to the cuticle as you can without touching the skin. If you do get any product on the skin, you are more than likely going to get lifting, so you want to avoid that as much as possible. And then here I'm just building up the coverage with that glitter and fading it slightly down the nail. I'm keeping my brush quite wet so I'm able to nudge and pat and press the glitter around without it sticking in my brush too much. And then once I'm happy with the green, I'm going to come in with my next glitter. So this is another one from the Fizzy Drinks collection from the Glitter Nail Angel, and this one's called Sprite, and it's quite an iridescent mix, but it does have those white pieces in there. I just needed to build it up a little bit to get that white to pop. So I placed that first bead of glitter down with some acrylic, but then the next glitter bead I come in with just my wet brush and dip it straight into the raw glitter, and then I'm patting and pressing it into place. And as you can see, you can just get a bit more of the white showing through this way. Fading it over the green slightly and then pulling it down towards the free edge to fade it out. Although I was going for the Irish flag with this design, I wanted the glitters to fade together. I didn't want it to be too blocky, if that makes sense. So then I'm coming in with orange soda at the tip, and again this is another one from the Fizzy Drinks collection. So I've placed that down at the tip area and I'm just fading it ever so slightly over the Sprite. I absolutely loved this nail. It was my favourite nail of the entire set. Obviously I was doing a St. Patrick's Day design, so I was going with that whole theme, but I felt like these three glitters worked really well together. They faded together effortlessly, and yeah, I was just really pleased with how it turned out. So then we're going to move on to the middle finger. So I'm placing Peach Sorbet down at the cuticle area, nudging it up into place and then fading it down the nail exactly the same way as I did on the little finger, because this nail is exactly the same, however it's in orange rather than the green. So again, I come in with another bead to build up the colour and coverage. And then at the tip area, we're going to be applying the orange soda. Now, I love this orange soda glitter. It's absolutely beautiful. but it just worked perfectly in this St. Patrick's Day set because it's orange and reflects green. And then on the next nail I used some angel paper, which is green and reflects orange. It was just like the nail gods were in my favor with this set because I had a plan, and usually it doesn't go to plan, but today I felt like all the products worked in my favor and helped pull the design together. So I'm placing that down and fading it back. Now, I wasn't 100% happy with my blend on this nail once I'd finished. I didn't fade it out enough, so it didn't look as like a nice subtle glitter fade. However, I just didn't notice when I was doing the set. I didn't notice until after I'd capped and top coated, but it was a bit of a rookie error there. Again, on the top, applying some of those stars. I just felt like they really were pretty, so needed to be in the set. And then I'll cap this now off camera again in clear acrylic, and we can move on to the pointer finger. So the pointer finger, I'm doing a full now of the lime soda to begin with, and I placed that down at quite far back from the cuticle area because it was quite a large bead of acrylic and glitter. And then I'm just using the tip of my brush to nudge that up into place. Just getting a nice thin layer of it down to begin with, and then I can build up with the coverage where it needs to be built up. Again, you're not wanting to add too much bulk to the nails because they're not super long, and you've already got your clear base down and then your glitters, and then you've got to encapsulate those. So I just try to keep each layer as thin as possible. So I'm just patting and pressing small beads of acrylic and glitter on until the entire nail is covered, and I'm happy with the coverage of the glitter. And then I've got this beautiful green angel paper, and I've cut it up into just little shards, just so I've got a fair few different sizes so I can cover pretty much the entire nail easily. And I'll do that once I've finished applying all of my glitter. So I just put a thin wash of clear acrylic down first of all, just so that it was all nice and even and wet, so that I could tap on those pieces of angel paper. And as you can see here, I'm just picking them up with my wet brush and placing them down on the nail. I absolutely love angel paper at the moment. It's so beautiful and it gives off such an effect, but it's so easy to use, and you can create some really pretty designs with it. And like I said, I was especially happy with this one because it was green and reflected orange. So it worked perfect for those St. Patrick's Day vibes. And then I finished off capping in clear acrylic, and I went and filed and buffed all of the nails, scrubbed away all of the dust and all that jazz. And then I'm going to come in with my CJP tack-free top gloss and top coat all of the nails. So I apply a nice even layer of this, and then I pop it into cure for 60 seconds. I just love this moment where all those glitters come to life with your top coat. Now this was quite a simple set. Like, it's really easy to do if you are starting out in the world of acrylic designs. I think glitter fades are a good place to start because they're not too tricky to do, especially if you're working with fine glitters like these. You could even come in over the top with some chunky glitters matching the colours as well, which I think would look really nice. So yeah, although it was really easy to do, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, then please don't forget to like and comment. I didn't do my thumbnail in this video simply because I was so pushed for time and I wanted to just get the bulk of the set done for the purpose of the video. So I did the thumb the following day, and I did it exactly the same as the little finger. And then here's the nails once they have cured and cooled for a minute or two. I'm then going to come in and apply some cuticle oil just to replenish my cuticles and the skin around the nails. And then I'll just massage that all in, and that is the end of the video. I've left a little clip and a picture at the end for you guys to check out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.